All right, let's talk about healthcare for a little while. I've had something on my mind for a while and it's starting to bother me. I work at a county social service organization, so I work on income eligibility for state Medicaid programs, for the poor. And we're constantly trying to figure out, are they eligible for our programs? They have to apply for the Marketplace or Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act. Now I'm starting to realize that it doesn't really matter who's paying your insurance premiums, that we all are paying for each other's health insurance costs and medical services, no matter who you get your insurance from, whether it's state Badger Care, or it's called Badger Care in Wisconsin, Medicaid, whether it's your own private health insurance or otherwise, or if you aren't covered, because if you're not covered, then the hospital eats those costs. That means next time you go in, your services are going to be more expensive. So we're all sharing in these costs. If you have your own private insurance, maybe I should be mad because I don't go to the doctor a lot, but a lot of other people do, and I'm paying for their medical care. We're all paying for each other some way or another, and we spend way too much on it as a country. I can't think of, I don't know for sure, but there's probably not much else we spend more money on. War probably close, but that's another subject. What we need to do is realize we need to take back our own personal responsibility for ourselves instead of constantly being reliant on pills and medical professionals to tell us to eat this, don't eat that. We live in the information age where we don't need a magician in a white robe and the stethoscope on his head to tell us about our bodies or about what's good for us and what's not. The information's out there. If you're watching this video, you're watching information on the amazing collective of intelligence of the whole world that we call the internet. So we need to start taking responsibilities for ourselves to be happy, healthy, and strong, like Wim Hof would say. Check that guy out. There's so much information going on out there about healthy habits, healthy eating, and healthy just ways of life, because I really think a lot of the problems we have are basically stress-induced, they're lifestyle-induced, they're diet-induced. We got elections coming up, and healthcare is a big issue. It's a hot-button issue for good reason. The healthcare costs are exorbitant. They're ridiculous. And it's about who's going to pay. Is it going to be, we're going to get repeal of Obamacare? Are we going to, what's the situation going to be? Bernie Sanders has a pretty good point with the whole single-payer system. That would cut out a lot of, now we're getting into too many details here, but that would be a good start. Bernie does bring up a lot of good points, but no one wants to tell people that they need to start taking personal responsibility for themselves and for their own health care and for their own health and well-being. So we won't need so much medical care. That's what we need to do. It's no politician hero is going to save us. It's not going to happen. It's old monkey, alpha, hero gonna save the day kind of stuff. We need to get rid of that. We need to end that. It's not that. It's you are going to save you. We are going to save us. All right? Are you committed?